Yes, yes, yes. We back with another one. Know what I'm saying? Now check it out. We got this one video of Mr. Organic, and he's interviewing Angel Fernandez. Now, if you don't know who Angel Fernandez is, she's 6'7". 6'7". And a lot of people been confusing and thinking that she's a man just because of how tall she is. And I think, in this video, she's going to dispel a lot of those rumors and possibly get to know who she is. So let me share this real quick. But yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to smash up that like button. If y'all new, hit that subscribe. Also, and share this video. I'm trying to get to at least 50 subscribers. So we on a mission right now. So let's get to it. Angel Hernandez part 1, 6'7" and 280 pounds. And people think you're a man. So let's see what they're talking about.
Because you're a darker skin, you light brown, you a little bit brown to me.
Yeah.
So, but you could pass for being a African American black.
I'm actually like African Latina. Like,
of course,
my descendants are from Africa.
Like, you know your heritage. I'm about to break that down to you, but you caught that. Yeah. We just I dropped off a little bit earlier in Cuba and stuff. They all got the same, you know what I'm saying, DNA. When you break it down to the micro, it's a little more mixture in there, but it's still the same.
Yes.
The original man.
Same genetics,
The original. We the first ones. You know what I mean? We come straight from God. So you got that up in you. So you got to salute that. So you was Afro-Latina, right? And you were in Spain. How was it growing up being Afro-Latina in Spain?
So people in Spain, they are racist too. You know what I mean? Like, I think that racist is like
more
everywhere.
Yeah,
it's everywhere.
Man, that's crazy. Like, they're real racist out there in Spain, man. Like, come on, y'all.
Where, you know what I mean? I just wish that people that doesn't really experience it, like people that doesn't really like know what is it like, will like just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, your skin is white. What are you talking about race? You don't live it. Like, you don't know how it feels. So just stay away from it. You know what I mean? I will never go and start arguing with you about like.
I deposited $400,000 from my life insurance.
Yeah, I guess honestly, at the end of the day, you're gonna have people that think like that all over the place. So that's something that you can't really avoid, man. And personally, me, I really think it's ignorant, but it is what it is. People choose to be ignorant.
Dick sizes. Like,
can't do that.
I don't have a dick.
I hope not. Like, the tallest now. I know more. Hey, a little scary.
People love to say that my deep voice means that I have a dick.
Yeah. Don't be out here.
No, I'm actually born a woman. I'm a woman. You know
they
what I
be
mean?
saying that and still be.
And they're still subscribing. So it's like, what are you trying to find on my OnlyFans if you think that I have a dick and you're still going and subscribe? Like, I always thought that it's like a projection. Like, why are you looking at a woman and the first thing that you're starting, the first thing that you think is like, oh, I do it. You know what I mean?
For sure.
What are you thinking about dudes?
They want to do that anyway.
Yeah, what are you thinking about dudes?
So that comes up a lot because you are tall and, you got a deeper type of voice. So do people always like attack you with that?
But,
like, there's no denying and no getting around it. Like, she's real cute. It's just that she's 6'7". And honestly, I think being that height could really intimidate a lot of guys. Shit, I ain't intimidated at all. You feel me? Like, shit, I like challenges. Hey, for those that hit that heart on X, I appreciate that. If more of y'all can hit that heart, retweet the video, I appreciate that even more.
At the beginning, it might have affected me, but at some point, I think that people need to understand that you can't bully somebody that doesn't really care. You know? Bully just happens when the person gets affected. I have a deep voice. I know it. Like, I'm a person that I know who I am. I accept all about myself. I love everything about myself. My deep voice is not gonna go, and I'm not gonna stop talking because of them. You know what I mean? So it's just like, okay, I have a man's voice.
Yeah.
we can play about it. Like we can joke about it. It's totally okay. It's not like insecurity of mine.
Well,
you know.
So growing up, when did you like have that growth spurt when you was like, because you again you probably taught everybody you grew up with. Like, when did you catch that growth spurt?
I always been like the tallest person in my class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, since I was a kid. Yeah, I born and I was almost like a feet tall. I was 52 inches when I born.
God damn.
Yeah, so it's just like.
So the question is like, who is that tall person in her family that got everybody up there like that, man?
It's always been there.
For sure.
Yeah, my mom already knew when I born, so.
She already knew. And I talked to you before though. So how tall is your mom? How tall is your dad? My
dad is 6'6" and my mom is 6'2".
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you said one of your family members was goddamn how tall?
My grandma, she was from Africa actually, and she was 7 feet tall.
So she had the super gene in her.
Yes, and she actually like married and had kids with a guy that was 6'8".
Oh yeah. So that combination there, the bloodline was taken care of.
Yes.
So you don't got no brothers?
I have a brother. He's like 6'5" and he's like 16.
Oh goddamn, yeah.
And then I have a sister. She's 14 years old and she's like 6'2".
That's crazy.
Damn, so the whole lineage is tall. That's what's up, though.
Crazy.
So,
yeah, that's straight alienation, pure goddamn gigantic blood. Yeah. That's legendary though. You got any kids?
No.
Whoa, excuse me.
How old you think I am?
That's a good question too. How old are you?
No, how old you think I am?
She look like she's probably 25, 28.
37.
No. What the
How old you think I am?
Come on, 37.
I like that.
Okay.
I'm 44. See,
how about
that? Yeah, worship me, baby.
Yeah,
one of these because the skin too. Is the skin good?
No, actually, yeah.
Thank you, baby. I'm one of them ones too. Don't get me up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh, what?
22? Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, even though she's 22 and everything, I think she's done growing for sure. But yeah, being that tall at 22, that's wild. Okay, so you 22 years old. That's some understanding there. I could be your dad. Ain't that wild? I don't play them games. That's too far.
I was gonna say something, but
yeah, don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get canceled.
What you about to say, baby?
Daddy.
Yeah, talk to him, man.
You said that you don't play those games.
I don't play
Come on.
Because I don't like women calling me daddy.
Okay.
It's like
I hate that.
They call me king of the god or something, or emperor.
Papi is better, but daddy.
It sounds different, but it's still like,
yeah, okay.
Like if I'm in there doing what I'm doing, you calling me daddy? Like, whoa.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I never. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. I got it.
Okay, we on the same page.
Yeah,
we can read each other. Yeah, that always threw me off, baby. Don't call me that. I ain't got no kids either, so I ain't nobody call me daddy.
I also like a little skeptical when a man tell me call me daddy. It's
it throw you off.
It's like, okay, no.
Yeah, okay.
So
I ain't gonna lie, girls say that, I might be like, go down a little bit. Because I already be rock hard like a goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Stalactite. When they say that, it be like, a little bit of blood go out. That's weird, baby.
Okay.
Nah, I don't like that. But damn, 22 years old.
Yeah.
And no kids.
Of course not.
Of course not. So you don't want no kids?
I'm not planning on having kids for a long time.
Oh, okay.
I'm not into the baby mama culture.
Yeah.
No.
What's up with that?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, she got her career and everything, so you got to respect that. So the thing is that, it is what it is. Let her do her career stuff, and then on top of the fact that she's not into the whole baby mama culture, and that's a plus, because it seems like a lot of females nowadays don't really care. If anything, they say like, shoot, let me just get the baby out the way, and I can live my life after that. So that's it's a little bit different, but I can respect it though. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, she's very young, so she have a lot of time behind her. And the crazy part about that situation is the fact that some people do find love at a very young age. So, you know, for her to say that, she's more focused on her career, that's good for her. But don't let it get to the point to where you lose sight, and then next thing you know, you turn around to be 40 and can't have kids because you've been pursuing your career and everything. So, but at the end of the day, I guess it isn't for everybody to want to have children and stuff or whatever. So I'm listening to what she's saying. Yeah, she low key going off right now. She low key going off. Like, is she kind of triggered by that? Like, she's very pretty. Now, the question is like, do you have to be 6'7" in order to get with her type stuff? What's her type? Is she picky or is she not picky? Like, yeah, what's that about? Lamborghini? I ain't gonna lie, she got a point. But all situations aren't like that. So you can't just, put those situations and say that happened for everybody. You giving away your finances and everything, because if things don't go right, the woman automatically gets half. So, just at the end of the day, I believe both sides really have something to actually lose in a situation to where it's a question that's posed on both sides, man. It isn't just one person per se, because you can think that it's just only one person, that women are the people that always suffering about stuff, but nah, I do believe that it goes both ways. And the fact that she's 21, 22 years old, I wouldn't think that she would believe that. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Anybody got to chime in on that? Like, what are y'all thoughts about what she just said? Like, do you think that that's true, or is it false? And that's kind of the problem with a lot of these boss chicks and everything. They think that the money is everything because they're starting to become earners, but it hasn't been like that for a long time. And normally men are the people that sacrificing a lot of their resources. This girl kind of going off right now. Damn. You say all that, but then at the same time, that's why a lot of these women get child support and everything. You get child support, spousal support. You get basically half if y'all have multiple properties, or if y'all had a property, that's something you're gonna have to probably sell and split. So the perspective of what she have, I hear where she's coming from, but it's not 100% true like that. So that's something that I think she will learn with age. Yeah, she is not trying to hear it at all. Hold up.
No, I don't know what's wrong. Like, here it's like more normal to have a baby than having a ring. So
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up now.
I don't get it.
Whoa, that's real though.
Yeah, and I know. I just like center on living my life and enjoying my life, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know having no kid until I like fulfill all my goals in life.
Yeah.
And then when I fulfill all my goals in life, I need to see what type of man I have on my side.
Yeah.
And if it's worth to like mess up my body for that man.
Yeah.
You know? Because
the body. Yeah, because hey, Roger, can we get this camera? We got to show the people the body.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we got the camera right there. Get it too for Andy. Is it good angles there? She's tall enough. Scoot back here, right here on the perpendicular, right there. Yeah, you good right there. You got to show the people. Yeah, I mean, is the lighting right? Yeah, turn that way, the face that way. Yeah, you doing good. Yeah, they can see. Because you see that body on this 6'7" with it?
I want to invite you to a free trading and investing workshop right here in Los
A
Angeles
lot of women.
that will forever change how you view investing.
6'7".
Yeah.
So yeah, I just like
Is everybody?
as long as I have my body,
Yeah, you got to keep that thing
I
like
can
that.
keep making money, so I know, you know what I mean?
Fix that mic. Yeah, the money is where it's at. You got to get the money.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just like it needs to be worth it. I've seen a lot of like horror histories after like getting pregnant and giving birth, what happens, and some chemical things happen in the membrane.
Yeah.
And things go. And I don't want to be alone in this world, like being like depending, like a human being depending on me.
I feel you.
And I don't feel like I'm ready.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I like I tell people I had a vasectomy when I was like 35.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I made sure I wouldn't have me no kid. Even though I already made it that far,
Yeah.
I ain't making no
Do
mistakes.
you have kids?
No, I have no kids.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I'm single. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, you like that?
I'm just asking.
Hey, and if that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. Like, it isn't for everybody to have kids. Some people don't want kids. And that's his prerogative. So yeah.
I know that is good.
Yes, asking so we can understand each other.
You
better.
got it. Understanding is understood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just feel like this time in my life, all the time in my life, I'm so focused on me, and I got big dreams, and I've done a lot in life, but I want to go to the
yeah,
maximum.
that's the thing. Like, what are you gonna like? I think that people is just like not beating the matrix when it comes to that.
Yeah.
People think that they're programmed to like born, work and reproduce, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't born to make other people happy.
Right.
I born because this life is mine.
Talk to them.
And because I want to be happy and I want to experience as much as I can until the last day I'm dying on earth.
Damn right.
So I don't want to like put things on my back that are gonna make it heavier for me to walk the path that I want to walk. You know what I mean?
That.
You know, like, so I'm not into kids.
It makes sense. Like, some people might say that that's selfish, but I think she actually know what she wants out of life, to where she's not put in a predicament of, you know, bringing a life into this world without properly knowing what she has to do for that life.
I'm not looking for no man right now. I just enjoy it with my friends.
Freedom.
I enjoy my freedom, my life, experiencing new things, and I'm happy where I'm at.
Yeah.
And
that's a blessing.
I know people that have kids, usually they're not as happy. So
I believe
so I know it's like if you're not like mature and you heal yourself, why are you gonna like bring another human being in the world?
Talk to him.
And pass to like that trauma.
Talk to him.
You know what I mean? That's a little selfish for me.
I believe so
Like,
too.
when I see a girl that is pregnant, no, like baby daddy, like the baby daddy left her.
Yeah.
She hasn't had no money. I'm not saying that it's her fault, but I'm saying that damn. You're like,
so whose fault is it then? Who chose the man? Who chose to have a kid? Who did all that?
Yeah, but I think that's a little like, I think here in America, there is a way that always the woman is blamed for everything, right?
But I
understand what she chose.
Right.
To a certain extent, you know, it takes two people to actually make a baby, but at the end of the day, the woman has the ultimate decision to either have it or delete the baby. So that's why it's mostly put on women in that situation.
But at the same time, the same way that you guys say, like, oh, she chose him. Listen, a lot of men, because that's the thing, like women know this, men don't know this. The same way that you know what type of women you can find, we know what type of men a woman can find. You just don't know our like point of view because you don't date men. But there are a lot of men that fake their entire personality.
True.
They totally sell you a whole new person, a whole person that then disappears out of nowhere. So I understand that they got deceived. It's still their fault because.
So whose fault is it?
Both.
No.
It's both.
No.
It's both. You as a man, you leave your family, you put a baby on somebody and you decide to just like leave both of them. That's your fault. You're failing as a man.
That's true, but you chose that man to lay down with.
Exactly, but that man left and he's not taking care of the kid either. So it's both of your fault.
Yeah, but who's going through the most? You could say, I don't want this kid. You could have did contraceptive. You could have so many things to stop that from going. Or when
Same.
Not really.
Same,
because think about, if I got you pregnant, I'd be like, don't have the kid.
But the thing is, like, here in America, you guys don't see kids as a responsibility and a liability. You men think that having a kid doesn't mean that you have to lock in. I mean, me personally on the life of the kid. And that's not okay. That's just not how it's in Europe. In Europe, that's why people like take so long to have babies in Europe. Because in Europe, until you're not like almost 30, you don't have no kids.
Yeah, you gotta take care of them.
Like, you don't have no kids because you need to be stable. You need to like have a life. You need to make sure that you have a good partner by your side, because at the end of the day, it's not about who is the fault. It's about the creature, the kid that is now in this world, and it's a mom and a dad. So if we're talking about whose fault it is, I don't give a the kid needs to be raised. The kid needs to be happy. The kid needs to be provided for.
But somebody goddamn still made the wrong decision, and she could have stopped
both of them, because the same way that he could have used like birth control, he could have put a condom on. He could have not it outside. So it's both of them.
Okay, but happens this, right? Because it happens a lot too. So what if we decided we did that, boom, 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 right? And you got pregnant. We didn't use protection. You got pregnant. I say I don't want to have a kid.
So then you're stupid.
Right.
Yeah. If the baby daddy tells you I don't want to have a kid, and you still like want to follow through, and you have no money, no career,
so who has the most control in that situation?
So that means that that's your fault.
Right. So what I'm saying is,
thinking about the situation where you have a partner, and you guys are together, and you guys go through the whole pregnancy, and then in the last moment when you give birth, he leave you and he disappears.
That's a bad person.
That's what I mean. But when we were talking about the situation where you guys,
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, the Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix.
I'm not gonna lie, I seem actually very passionate about this topic, though. Do y'all think she have a point?
Yeah.
And you get pregnant, and even if you just, you still don't have the brains to actually just get an abortion. Sorry.
You talk this organically speaking.
That's stupid, because I understand it's a bit, but then the same way that the baby has like the right to live, the baby also have the right to have a good life.
For sure.
So if you're gonna provide that for the baby, what the are you doing?
So I say this once again. I hear what you're saying, and I'm not going against you. So what happens is, that's why women gotta, choose wisely when they do that, because they have the burden. A guy can always just leave it. It's not right.
Yeah.
But a guy can, and most likely will. If it's not right. You better not have a kid unless you're married. See, that's the problem.
But that's the thing. Like, people is not on program.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? People don't have standards. People don't like. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like for. You know what I mean? And this is actually really like frustrating for me, because I do my only and all that, but at the same time, I still, as I told you, I was a person before doing only. And only purely for money. You know what I mean? So when I see people that just whatever, people that just like don't use like precautions, I just be like, you just don't really care about your future that much. Right. Because I care so much about my future.
Okay.
I'm so careful about the decisions that I make to make sure that when I'm 40, 50, I don't have to.
I'm not gonna lie, Angel Fernandez is pretty smart, man.
Ever touch a like work in my life.
Right.
My family set up, like everybody's like set up until the day they live.
Right.
That every decision that I make now is gonna like affect my future. But I think that people is just like they really don't care. They don't have goals. Like if you have a goal, you don't be doing all that. You know what I mean?
You'll move better. That's why I always think I don't think a person should have a kid unless they're married. That's how I feel.
No, for sure, 100%.
That's just how I feel.
Hey, and that's a topic that a lot of people don't want to talk about. Like, that's the best solution, the best scenario. And to be honest with you, a lot of people's going to go against it because they made the mistake of actually having kids out of wedlock, and the numbers show. And that's where the blame game come into play, to where you get mostly women blaming the men, and men have to take responsibility also about where they drop their seed. But at the end of the day, like I said, it really is up to the female to make that decision if she want to keep the baby or not. So, you know, that's a whole debate within itself.
So 100%. If you do your venting and your vetting, once you get married, then if it breaks off then that's different. That's why we don't want no bastards out here. If you out here making bastards, there's people having kids.
Because that's what is happening. When you don't have a family and the baby born, that's why we see like a lot of like broken women in the society. People might say that I'm part of them. It's okay. I have a mom and a dad at home, but it's okay.
You just want to get that money, huh?
Okay, I just want to get that money. You know what I mean? So broken women, broken men, it just comes from being like in single moms households. And I'm not saying that it's like women's fault, but like being raised without a dad and a stable mom, it just creates a lot of sick ass people.
It's bad.
So it just keeps happening. And now in this society, it's harder to find a genuine person than finding, I don't know, like $1 million in the street.
For sure.
It's literally harder.
I agree.
So, yeah.
And most of our community, you know, from the Black community, when I was raised, 75% of us grew up with no dads around. So for us to make it out of that and to be a good person was very, very difficult, because most of us grew up in poverty.
A lot of men didn't even make the cut.
For sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's real. So like you're not wrong for that. And it's more difficult. Is it a possibility? Yeah, I came from that and I came out pretty cool, but it still was a very difficult situation. Yeah. I can't look at me and be like, why everybody not like me? I'm a special mother. So I can't. I gotta understand.
It just takes intelligence and being mature to be able to like know, like, okay, I have these problems.
Right.
I need to fix them. You know what I mean? There is people that was raised with our dad, with our mom, and they decide to just like grow up and being a horrible person.
For sure.
But it just doesn't excuse it.
Yep.
Your traumas and your past doesn't excuse the fact that you're a shitty person now.
I like that.
You know what I mean? So, but I kind of do understand. And it's actually a big issue. I think that it's a big problem here in this country.
Yeah.
The single mom, like the baby daddy culture is horrible.
Yeah, for sure.
Horrible, because you're creating broken human beings.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good.
And I made sure I didn't do that. Yeah, that was one of my objectives for sure. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of things in my life, but I made sure I didn't do that, because I just know I want the best scenario for a human I bring on this earth.
Exactly.
And I just can't see it. I gotta be a billionaire if I have me at least 100 million liquid.
Yeah, I'm totally fair. My goals sounds like dreams, because that's the only way that I'm gonna keep being motivated to keep going. You know?
Like that. Say that again for the people.
My goals sounds like dreams, so I make sure that I don't reach them, so I can always keep going and trying to pursue them.
And how you pursuing those goals on the OnlyFans?
Like making money.
Yeah.
Keep getting famous.
For sure.
My husband used to ejaculate prematurely until this.
What the? Yeah, that was a good interview. Now let's go to part 2. Let's go to part 2. And on this one, it says Angel Fernandez part 2. Can she find a husband? And shout out to Mr. Organic, man. Y'all check out his channel.
So let's get some understanding. I don't judge. I let people be who they are. I'm just asking questions. So, and I'm an optimistic person.
Yeah, of course.
So I want everybody to live the life they want to, but at the same time, we gotta be realistic and go off facts of life.
Yeah.
So if you truly think that overall, only girls are getting good husbands and boyfriends for the long term, that's not right.
But that's the thing. There is no long term in this society.
That's true in society in general. It's even harder.
It is not. Like that's the thing. We come from the fact right now that you think that my goal in life is to find a man.
Never said that.
Okay, no, but that's like kind of like what you're giving me right now.
I'm not giving you that. You don't got to.
My goal in life, if I find a partner, I know that things don't last forever.
Right.
They don't. So I don't think that my priority ever is gonna be to find a man desperately. Like, no, it's not. And as I told you, the amount of money that I'm making, I'm putting them places because my life is oriented on making money and enjoying my life. You know what I mean? Maybe you think that is because I'm 22, whatever. I already did the whole wifey shit thing
when you was 19
for 3 years. 3 years. I ended up the relationship 6 months ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I go over it. Like, it just doesn't work in marriage, relationships.
So do you think that she's saying this because of her relationship didn't go well? And shout out to the 52 people watching. Hey, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that heart, like this, retweet this if you can. I appreciate that, so we can have a bigger audience. I know y'all ain't commenting, y'all in the bushes and everything, but hey, I'm gonna need y'all to get active over here, man. Hit that like, retweet this, share this, and comment too.
It's literally like just like such like a deceiving thing. Like, it's not my goal in life, and I feel like it's a scam. Like, when people say you're never gonna find a partner long term, listen, not even good women find a partner long term in 2025.
60% of marriages end in divorce.
So I don't know what is the big deal. Like, people always love to tell me in the comments, you're never gonna find. I mean, well, sadly, 80% of women in America cannot find a good man either.
That's true.
So might as well, since I'm not gonna find the statistics are saying that I'm not gonna find a good man, might as well make as much money as I can so I can create my Lamborghini. Oh, how hard to find a man in America.
I like Lamborghini. I like Lamborghini.
Like I'd rather cry with money. Like, money doesn't give happiness. It kind of helps.
It helps like a bomb.
Helps. And you know how many good women lover girls, women that are like pure, like they go to church, whatever. You know that they end up getting cheated on as well.
That's a fact.
You know that they get up like getting abused as well.
Yeah.
You know that they end up being like divorced at 30 as well.
Hell yeah.
Like,
that's still
and that's what I was saying earlier. Like, you can't just say that one particular situation is going to be like how everybody else's situation is. So I think she's thinking that because, like she said earlier, she's only 22 years old. So there's only so much that you can actually go off of life experiences at 22.
Still a small percentage. So you can't.
It's not a small percentage.
You can't
it's
generalize.
Not a small percentage. We can check the number.
Of course, but I guarantee it's more happy women and things like that.
Happy
that
women
right
on a marriage in America, you want to check the numbers.
You can check it up. So you think it's
more percentage. There are studies that show that like marriage is just like actually like beneficial for men, and
How?
It is.
How? Explain.
It is.
Explain.
Okay, what does a man give away to have like a family and to be married? What are you guys giving away? What sacrifices are you guys making?
I mean, you giving away your time, you giving away your money. Of course, that's the main thing. You giving away all your other women you could be having. You giving away a lot. You giving away the things that a man worked hard for.
Isn't that what a woman has to give away?
A woman,
and at the same time, she needs to get pregnant, ruin her body, ruin her career opportunities.
She wasn't doing nothing anyway for the most part. For the most part, a woman's going to come into a man's life who's already successful because these women want these certain categories of guys. So they're coming into his life, right? And she's probably not doing that well for the most part anyway. She's
then again, we're talking about a small percentage. I think we just talking about
that's the majority.
Yeah.
That's the majority.
How do you know that that's the majority? How do you know that that's the majority? What do you mean?
But that's normal human life that a man is coming with more.
Explain it again.
Yeah, so a guy's going to come in with more for the most part.
Yeah,
monetarily.
I see a lot of 50-50 in this society, so I don't really understand what is the
they don't. I mean, that's the internet. So we got to separate the internet from real life. So on the internet algorithm, that sounds good. People say the 50-50, but that's not really what's going on. Most of the time, a guy is taking care of most of the situation. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. Hell no, she's gonna come with some. We're gonna build together. But society, as a normal married, you know what I'm saying, life in America, the guy is coming with more, and the woman most likely is gonna be a housewife and things of that nature. So, like, what is she giving up? She probably wasn't doing that well by her own self anyway. She's coming to the crib, don't worry about nothing but a kid and take care of house. And in the day, we could buy a nanny for $200 a damn week. We get a chef for $100 a week.
In the perfect world, I'm more like the perfect world, because actually most families in America that are in that situation that you're saying, they can't even get to the end of the world with the bills, right?
Yeah. Most people ain't got $1,000 saved.
So you saying that the husband.
Now, if most people don't have $1,000 saved, break that down in a demographic of men and women. And I'm pretty sure, you know, like, who is more responsible with their money? We can break down like how commercials are incentivized for women to spend, you know. So it's very deep when you think about it on that type of level.
Husband will make sure that you're well taken care of. You're gonna have this beautiful house, these beautiful kids. You can get a nanny. That's in the perfect world.
No, that's
most people in America, because we're talking about the rich guys now.
Yeah, we can take it down to normal.
Most guys in America are not rich.
Facts.
So I don't know what generalization you're making right now.
Right.
Most marriage in America, common marriage is where a woman and a man work to pay the bills.
Not majority.
At the same time, okay, even if it's not the case, even if the woman doesn't work, they don't get to the end of the month with the bills.
It's
they
tough.
Struggle with the bills.
And who got to take care of that?
We struggle with the bills. And what happened when after 5 years, 10 years of marriage, a 30-year-old woman with kids can do with her life after being with a working
you better
for
pick the right
years.
person. So you better.
That's what I'm saying. She say all that, but at the same time, ask the court system, because they get spousal support, child support, all that stuff. So, you know, like the dude said, it depends on the partner that you pick. Because if worst came to, you know, worst case scenario, you won't be left high and dry, like how she's trying to put it out there like that.
Better pick the right person.
It's always the woman's fault.
Yeah, you got to pick the right guy.
And it's never the fault. They never have no responsibility.
I'm not saying it's not his fault.
They always have all the liability.
But she gonna have to deal with it more.
Wow.
But if you know that you're gonna have
the mentality that I'm talking.
No. What I'm saying is
both accountability or
no.
Like
it's not about not having accountability. If a guy leave a woman like he's wrong, he's fucked up. But a woman knows she bears more results of it.
We're talking about who sacrifices more things in the marriage, and I'm putting you in the position that most women are in this situation. You are 40, your husband is 40.
Yeah.
When you divorce that man, what, as a woman, after being with a working for 20, 10 years, whatever, what can you do with your life with 5 kids?
Yeah.
And a house that you need to pay?
The jig is up.
What?
You chose the wrong guy.
What else you do?
You chose the wrong guy. You should have did it.
Fault. Listen, if you're a woman and a guy you over, it's your fault.
Yes.
It's your fault. It's not the fault of the guy for being a shitty person.
He up too.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, nobody's saying that the dude is messed up if he mess over a woman. In the same way, vice versa, if it was a guy, they will say it's the guy's fault for dating that woman, because he knew who she was with. He knew what type of female that she was. He should have took more time of getting to know her. So it goes both ways, but it seemed like for some reason she don't like that she has to be held accountable for her actions. You know, I like a lot of aspects of her, but on this scenario, like, yeah, she need to think about it more.
But if I know if this goes bad, as a man, we would think like this. If this goes bad and I know these kids are gonna be with me, I'm gonna do whatever I got to make sure this work right. I'm gonna pick the right person. A man would do that because we're logical. Women going off emotional. She just gonna go with the guy because she like him. She not analyzing the whole spectrum. If a guy was gonna be left with kids and live by himself, if this go wrong, he's gonna make sure he picks the right situation.
Did that ever happen? Or is
but
like
majority of the time they got 50-50
it's not
anyway.
majority. Now you're putting like something that is totally in your mind as something totally idea that doesn't even exist. It doesn't even happen. So,
but I'm saying if it did happen.
For that rule of 3, if aliens come to the planet Earth, I will give them like rats so they can raise it. You know?
I want them to come.
Crazy ass.
So when I get an order from Hungry Root, it makes
this
me
lady
so happy.
going off right now. That's what I'm saying. She kind of triggered.
I want to raise them. But what I'm saying is that if a guy was in that position that a woman would be,
a guy's never in that position.
Because so you got to deal with what you got.
So you cannot talk about things that don't happen.
But you got to deal with what it is.
That's just ideas.
Those
are no facts.
So what the facts are then?
If I have a dick, I will not fuck about.
Hey, you gotta relax. I hope you don't keep on saying that. You 6'7" now with that damn voice. You're scaring everybody. But what I'm saying
is, this is stupid.
You cannot really say that men would do this.
No, of course not. So what I'm saying is, as a woman, you know what you bear if this goes wrong. So move accordingly. So it's your fault because you know this go bad. It's gonna be bad for you.
If
You should know this.
Honestly, this is when it comes like if you want women to be aware of what it comes with being married and what will happen to after being married, nobody will get married. So you guys should be appreciated.
I'm cool.
I don't know down women out there.
That's still guys. I would be cool.
Open to actually marry a guy at this point.
I'm not. I don't care about no marriage. I'm not doing it no way.
I'm not doing no marriage.
Especially like if you got money. Like it's totally a disadvantage for me.
Because if women were aware of what it comes and how it's gonna end 90% of the times, trust me, nobody will be married right now.
I think they would be, but they just take a better vetting process and really courting.
A person can wake up one day and doesn't.
I mean, that's true. 75% of marriages are initiated. Divorces are initiated by women.
Because what happened? The man cheat.
You should have.
The man abused.
Why did you go? How was you with a guy you didn't know he was like?
You're gonna know 10 years before that your man
was
gonna cheat.
Why don't you court him for 10 years? You better court him for a long time.
People change 10 years after people just change.
Then
it's
why
not
you
the same no more.
And that's the crazy part about it is if you court a woman for a long time like that, then they're gonna complain about that. Like, why are you taking so long to marry her? You need to marry her, make her an honest woman.
Supposed to be no divorce. You're supposed to be under God. Supposed to be forever. You supposed to work that stuff out. Why are you leaving me?
Men don't even give a fuck about that. They leave the woman. They go cheat. But
I'm coming home though.
If we're going about God, the Bible says to don't cheat on your woman.
But you can pray and repent for your sins.
They're still cheating.
You can repent. You can repent
for your sins.
Yes.
Okay. Will you be with a woman that cheated on you but still repented for your sins?
Nah, she shouldn't do that. The woman different.
Stop trying that.
A woman different.
It's not different.
It is different.
It's not different.
Because you cheat, baby, you can fuck up the whole ecosystem. I could get 100 girls pregnant today, every day of the week. You get pregnant once you down for a whole year.
Oh, is that what is that? What they say? Nobody wants like a lock that can be unlocked by any key.
Yeah.
Now nobody wants a toothpaste that has been brushed by 100.
She thinks she cooking. I like that analogy, though.
Yeah, they do. They want it all in their mouth.
No, because they're stupid.
That's a special toothbrush.
And you guys should be so grateful about how many stupid women are in this society.
It's a blessing. But
it's a blessing. How easy to manipulate they are, right?
That's true. That's true.
A blessing.
But at the same time, women should be happy when they hear these conversations because actually women get mad they shouldn't because like me talking like this, we be it up. We actually tell y'all to do the right thing.
Actually, this is most of the time, this is like 90% of how men think in America.
Right.
So he thinks that always is gonna be your fault. Whatever the you do with your life,
I wouldn't say it's your fault.
You chooses. I recommend you to wake up and understanding that even a man, when he's telling you that he loves you and he does, most of the times it's performative.
That's true.
And what they actually think deep down is what he's thinking right now.
That's true.
So you should better wake up as a woman.
Yes, and you should.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I want these women to have great households and have great families and pick the right guy for them.
But 90% of the time it's not going to happen.
It is difficult.
That's why I encourage my women to actually
be on get cracked for the money.
No, only if you are doing law, go pursue your law school.
Okay.
If you want to be a doctor, go do a doctor.
Yeah.
Like giving away your privacy is not for everybody. There's a lot of women that they cannot do it. They won't be able to do it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like that's how I know that I chose the right path. That's how I know that I actually chose the right path because all the mental problems and all that repent and all that, I don't feel it.
Right.
Because I have here in the balance how is society, what I'm gaining, and what I could lose but don't do what I do.
Yeah.
So it's for me. It doesn't mean that it's for a lot of for other people.
Facts.
That's why these women might want to quit after 2 years, 1 year.
Yeah.
Because it was not for you. And you still have thought about it before actually doing it. You know what I mean?
So you think like majority of the women that do it, they okay with it, or most of them do have regrets after?
I think that 50-50. In my industry, I know something that I notice a lot, right? A lot of people in my industry, they use drugs and alcohol and party to try to cope with what they're doing. And
this lady cooking, man. She know what she's talking about. She's not a dumb female. So she get her props for that for sure. And she's 22.
Gets crazy because they just do it every day. Listen, if you with the lifestyle that you're having, what you're doing for work, for living, if you need to be drugging and drinking until you really fall asleep every day, that's not for you.
Yeah.
Go get something healthier because you're gonna literally end up with overdose one day.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
That's real.
But again, the same way that you said that people choose, like women, choose the wrong man.
Yeah.
there is people that choose the wrong career.
That's the fact.
So
they do it a little, and not only that, Phil, they doing like other jobs too. People really go crazy, like working a regular job too. They pick the wrong field of, because I know doctors that hate their job because they got to be there so long. The money might sound
so
good.
they're saying, even if I hated my job, doctors
the
still stay there because they want the money.
Hell
right?
yeah. Yeah, so it's difficult. It's streamed it. They ain't out there, goddamn, you know what I'm saying, on tape for everybody in the world to see their kids, to see their family. That's a different type of, you see what I'm saying?
But it have its risks.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Yeah, I totally understand what
and
you're
a lot
saying.
of them have divorces because they work so long, and you see them.
Salute to the 60 or the 63 people watching, you feel me? Like I said before, if y'all not on YouTube, come over here, follow me at Classic Live at KLASIC LIVE. Pull up over here, comment, subscribe, hit that like, share this channel, do all that stuff, man.
I'm saying, so it comes with everything, comes with it.
Yeah, there is just so many like different like paths and options that you have. Can be like when we're making a statement, and I can't really like prove 100% that
you
it's
can't generalize it.
I can't really talk because a whole different world, different world. The people that is behind you, a whole other different world, like all different experiences. Yeah. So I don't like to generalize.
So we can't generalize, but at the same time, there is our facts and numbers.
There is an understanding. I recognize that women in this society, they are stupid as fuck, and they are really easy to manipulate. And I understand as well that a lot of men in this society, they are manipulative, narcissist people that take advantage of women. Some of them, majority.
Yeah, majority. Because majority of men don't even get. Like the average man, this is fact. You could Google it. The average man only 4 girls in his entire life. So the average little human dude ain't getting.
Yeah.
The average only mess with 4 girls the entire life. That's pretty wild, man. I'm not even gonna say my numbers, man. Like that's wild. 4 women like throughout your whole lifetime, and that's not a bad thing, but that's just shocking. Because, you know, you get certain females be bragging about having 4 dudes in a week. So come on now. Like, that's pretty wild.
We talking about the top killers of the world. We devour everything, right? But women don't want them regular dudes. So why are they even doing that? They put themselves in that predicament for with a great white when you shouldn't be in the ocean with this guy unless you know what you signed up for. Yeah. See, that
would you be with a girl that she has 0 bodies, but she doesn't attract you physically at all, just because she loves you and she's pure?
Like be my woman?
Yeah.
I have her around. She could take care of shit, and she rich too. She got a bag too. She got money. She taking care of me.
The money part, at the same time, realize this. We're talking about the money. I'm just talking about the fact that it's a nice girl, it's pure virgin, and it will give you the world, and it will treat you amazing.
Get her out of here.
So the same happened with women. And because if you're not attracted physically to somebody, you usually don't go up pursue that person because attraction is something biological.
Majority of these women, though, they are not attracted to somebody who's on their level. That's the problem, too.
I think that most of the time, women...
He's not lying. Like, it's very rare that you get a woman that will low-key date down. They're always trying to date up. It's called women hypergamy. They try to monkey branch from one to the next until they get this ultimate catch or whatever. A lot of times, you know, it's no issue for a guy to go see a girl that work at McDonald's and be like, oh, you know what? She's cute. I can help her level up. Normally, women don't do that. You know, you get talked about it's crazy how society is nowadays. You get talked about if you work a 9 to 5. You know, you get some of these ignorant chicks that talk about, oh, they got to be a trapper. They got to be, you know, all these illegal activity. Or they got to be a scammer. All these things that have no longevity. Those career paths or those choices get praised more than the actual 9 to 5 guy. You don't hear a lot of guys talking about, yeah, you know, I want her to be on OnlyFans and XYZ. They kind of want them to be more in the traditional like line of work type stuff. And just because you're doing traditional work don't mean that you can't become rich. You can be an entrepreneur, but it don't mean that you have to sell your body or show your body.
And are looking for physical appearance when we are talking about appealing and liking a guy. Because I know so many women that if a fine guy,
no, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like the first thing that we look is like how attractive is this person.
Yes.
And when a person is attractive, you actually start forgetting and putting things aside
especially got
that
other
you
attributes.
will not put aside.
Right.
So this man that you tell me that they have 4 bodies in their whole life, I already see how they look.
That's what I'm saying.
I already see how they look.
But what I'm saying is, right, and you're right, but majority of these women are really in this same guy's category, but they'll a guy that's like me that's all the way up here.
A lot of these men are in the same women category.
You gotta let me finish my damn statement.
And they be pursuing bad because it's what they are attracted to. And women like bad.
Right.
Well,
I mean, of course, but what I'm saying is majority of the time, but if a guy pursuing bad, they got money, they got all the other stuff that the woman likes. They ain't got to be the best looking. Majority guys, women always say that it's not that many good looking guys in the world, but they got everything else women want: the money, the power, the talk. They got that. Okay. Not you. We talking majority. Yeah, course, you know that. You got friends that's like that.
I don't know how many rich men have a 4 body count.
No, not them.
Yeah, okay.
We ain't talking about them.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is the women will take a guy that might be ugly, but he got money, he cool, he's smart. Yeah. They'll take it. He ain't got to be the best looking.
Yeah.
But a regular looking guy, he ain't got a chance in life like that. And on top of that, these women, right? They be regular women that's on this guy level, but they can mess with a guy that's up here because he just want to. And they feel like they're up here because they the guy up here. No, you should be going for a guy right here. You ain't nobody special.
Yeah.
But they feel like they're special because they him. And that will f up the ecosystem. That's the problem.
I understand.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
So they be like, I just gonna fuck with him. Baby, you ain't no better than him just because you see what I'm saying? Baby, you're normal.
Yeah.
But they feel like they up here because they the guy up here. He don't want to be with you.
That comes from the fact that people don't have their priorities straight.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
the whole dynamic. Yeah, that's the whole mess that we got going on right now.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, like she's entitled to her opinions, and I respect that. But overall, I think she's pretty smart. You know, some things I disagree with her on, but she do have a level head on her shoulders to be at her age. Also,
it is, and it's more on the women's side because a guy can't win. He can't just choose up. He ain't got a chance. He got to get some money. You got to know how to talk. If you're a regular looking normal guy, but a normal looking. LeBron James, Drake, anybody.
And you can have an only to make millions.
Come on now, you got a fat ass, put a little plump on there.
I understand.
So this guy got it hard.
Yeah, they have it hard.
And super.
Yeah, I know.
God bless him. He got to do what he got to do.
So I understand.
So it's different.
Yeah.
And not what it is. And it's a dynamic there. So that's why when some of these guys though, they'll go get some money. They'll get them some steroids. Now they didn't push themselves up. So now they on a war path because they was played with their whole life. Now I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna play with them. I'm gonna lie to them. Yeah, because now I got the advantage, and that's majority of the rich guys. Every rich guy that you see now aren't the athletes, ain't the rappers, the cool guys. That's a small 0.1%. Most of these motherfuckers are nerds that came up, and they on a war path manipulating because they ain't never got their whole life, and they ain't finna just get that up. You see what I mean? So that's why it's all misconstrued like that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah, that's a very dope interview that they did, man. And once again, shout out to Mr. Organic. You know, shout out to Angel Fernandez. That was pretty dope, man. That was pretty dope. I want to know, like, what do y'all think about this whole scenario, though, huh? Do y'all agree? Or this is something that y'all disagree with? Huh? Because it's kind of crazy, man. It's like the dating dynamics in 2026. It's like, man, it's all over the place. To be honest with you, you know, like women are making more, but they're doing more things like OnlyFans and, you know, all these different adult services to, you know, come up with their bread. Like, it's kind of rare that you will find someone that actually that have a degree and it's actually working for them in a way that that's actually lucrative for them. You know, most of these degrees be on some oh, well, I gotta pay back my loan and all this other stuff, to where they're not utilizing what they went to school for, you know, with their degree. So, Yeah, man. For those that's on X that's watching right now, subscribe. Hit that follow so y'all can be here on my next live. I think I'm gonna go live again today. So if y'all don't want to miss out, make sure y'all subscribe, man. Make sure y'all follow. For those that's on X, pull up to YouTube, man. Check out my channel. It's at KLASIC. KLASICLIVE. So Classic Live. This one I'm gonna go live from all the time, man. And I appreciate y'all stopping by. We're gonna get another one under the belt, man. So I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace.